Hey guys, in this video I'm showing you how I make my perfect round magwinya. I make them soft or crunchy. First off, you're gonna need some flour, some sugar. I use brown, but you can use any, some warm water, emphasis on warm. You need some salt and you need some instant dried yeast. I use that green one. So 4 cups of flour go into your mixing bowl, 4 cups. Thereafter, you add 5 spoons of sugar, brown sugar in my case. Thereafter, you add a 1 teaspoon of salt, 1.5 actually, 1 teaspoon. And now I'm just pouring my half of a teaspoon. There's the other half. Thereafter, you add your yeast, 1 spoon of yeast, exactly 1 spoon of your instant dried yeast. Thereafter, you're just going to mix it all up. Mix and mix all the dry ingredients. So when you mix your ingredients, you can use a wooden spoon or you can use a whisk. I prefer to use a spoon for this so that you guys can see that there are no excuses. Anyone can mix and do amagwinya. You can't say I don't have a whisk. Then I add my warm water. First it's 1.5 cup, then I kind of see how it feels on my hand, then I add the other half later on. You will see me adding the more water. So 1.5 to 2 cups. And you mix and you mix, and guys, there's no getting around this. With amagwinya, at some point you're going to have to dig in with your hands, and so just make sure that you get as much dough as you can. You want to save, guys. Get as much dough as you can from your wooden spoon or your whisk. Then you just put it aside and go in with your hands, obviously making sure that your hands and nails are clean before you start the whole process. Then now shortly you will see me adding more of that water because I could see that the dough was feeling fairly dry. So you add your more water. So it ends up being about 2 cups of water. Then you need your dough, guys. It's important. You must just mix. Over, girl. You know, makuthiwa sebenza, girl. You must over, girl. Yeah, until it's that sticky consistency. That's exactly what we want, that sticky consistency. Then you grab some cling wrap and you wrap your dough and you leave it in the sun for it to rise. I left it in the kitchen because it wasn't a sunny day, and boy did it rise. So one tip, make sure that maybe you use a bigger container so that you don't struggle getting the dough off the cling wrap. And what I just showed you now was my hands. I oiled my hands to help me with the sticky dough. Thereafter, you need to still knead your dough, siyaxova, guys, as I mentioned. Then here's the trick, guys. Add some water in a cup and dip your hands in water. It helps so that the dough doesn't stick, and this also makes them crunchy for me. I find that if I use water, they become crunchy. So I dip my hands in water and then amagwinya ami will be crunchy. But if I want them to be soft, I'll add oil. So I'll oil my hands if I want amagwinya that are soft. If I want them crunchy, I'll use water. So here I used water for some and oil for some. Then I put some test dough, small piece. You can see that it's actually rising to the top and bubbling, which means that my oil is hot enough to use, but also you can see that it's not turning brown immediately, which means it's not going to burn my amagwinya, which is perfect. So I knead my dough one more time, and then guys, let's work on the shape now. So you want perfectly round amagwinya. So you grab the dough that you're going to knead. So that's how big I want amagwinya ami to be. Then I make sure that it falls. I allow gravity to pull it, and I also push it down with my thumb and index finger, in between the thumb and index finger of the other hand. And I just continue doing that until I've got that nice round shape. And then when I put it in the oil, I just clinch it basically, and it's in. So guys, I lost some of the footage, forgive me, but basically that's what I do with all Amagwinya army. Then I watch them as they babble away. So you'll actually see that they turn themselves. Look at the one at the bottom now. You'll see it turning as I take this one out. Yes. So they turn on their own, which is quite cool. You don't need to keep turning them and keep track. There's another one turning. So just make sure that Amagwinya Ako have enough oil to turn. This is about 1 liter plus of oil. So if you want them crunchy like these ones, leave them a little longer, because my husband likes them bigger and crunchier. That's why I left the last 3 for him to be that big. But for the kids, I just keep them soft, like the ones that are already in the bowl. And that is all to my crunchy and soft and perfectly round magwinya. I enjoy mine with cheese. Hope you enjoyed this.